Crypto legends, how is everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing fantastic. Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin. We did get the drop. We have been dropping during today. We did get a major corrective move. We're going to analyze why is this support? What are we looking for? Are we going to test the lows of today again? Are we going to recover nicely? We did break a little bit of the uptrend structure from the last few days, but I'm going to explain why this zone is support. This zone where we are bouncing from is major support level. We are going to be analyzing the situation here together, legends. How is everybody doing? I'm going to go quickly through the comment section. Say hello to everyone. How is everybody doing? We can see here, Dumpy Boot Boy. How are you? Let's go, legends, says Lesuri. Let's LFG. Let's fucking go, legends. MC Power Thrust. How are you doing? Alexander. Hello, legends. It looks like we are about to get a double bottom and a rise in the price of Bitcoin. Very possible. We're going to explain very technical here. Why are we getting a reaction? Okay, I got these levels marked up on the chart. We are hitting the 382 Fibonacci from this pivot low to the pivot high. I'm going to go right away through that in just 1 second. Been doing a little bit of scalping, scalp long, scalp short, in between these levels. Did get stopped out in the long position that I got here. Okay, very good risk management. Just got stopped out. Price action got into a waterfall. Hopefully people either shorted the point of control of the entire range of March and April, or if you did attempt any long positions, hopefully you did manage your risk very well and you got stopped out at a tiny loss, because these are the moves that get people extremely wrecked, right? A $2,000 drop in a matter of a few hours. People that are using over a 15-20x, they cannot survive this kind of a massive move on Bitcoin. Let's go right away. Continue with the comment section. And 64,400 order filled. I'm comfy, says MC Power Thrust. The main reason why we actually got a pretty nice bounce here is because of the week low. This is the week low where we had on Monday. Okay, we have the weekly open, we got the week low, but not only that, of course, we are adding a little bit of more confluence from that pivot low here created on Friday the 19th of April, when we go to that pivot low to this pivot high that we created just a couple of days ago at $67,250. We are just tapping here, as you can see, when we get the fib levels from this wick low to the highs created on Monday. We just gently tapped the 382 Fibonacci, guys. When we do zoom in, we can see how the 382, which is this light green horizontal level, look at this. Fibonacci has to be magical. Now, we did get a recovery here above the weekly low, where we did get supported, right? Look at this. I mean, if we do zoom out and we go to Monday, we can see how Monday's lows, right, the start of the week, was exactly at 64,490. We got someone here longing at 64,444, slightly beneath that weekly low. We got the 382 Fibonacci tapping, but like to the dollar. It's absolutely crazy how these Fibonacci levels do play out very nicely for a reaction. I mean, this is already bouncing $500 from that level. No doubt it is an aggressive long. There are several ways in trying to scalp long this. No doubt that scalp shorts have been in our advantage. No doubt you want to follow the trend. All right, so when we're trading, I mean, this volatility, I don't do anything here. The moment I trade is in this zone, and right now down here as we're stopping, this is where we get our beauty levels to get into a possible trading setup with good risk management. When we have this volatility, you either jump into the short position, right? Like just follow the major drop, or if you're longing, it's very hard to manage risk when you have these volatile moves, okay? So just a little tip, because I'm more of a scalper and a day trader, I stay away from these volatile moves. I did get stopped out from a long position that I did attempt early this morning. However, did get into a couple of successful, scalp trading setups here during the last couple of hours. I'm going to explain the levels, still in just a small little scalp long here on Bybit from this zone. And this was basically the bounce from this weekly low, which is basically at this $64,490 as we were recovering from that level, tapping as well the 382 Fibonacci from the rise, okay, since Friday till Tuesday yesterday, right? 382 just tapped very, very nicely, recovery from the weekly low, okay, which was that Monday low right there. You could have traded this as a swing failure pattern, basically a test of this higher low. It is acceptable, let's leave it that way. You kind of wicking beneath these lows right there, the Monday low. You got this disturbing low, which was from Sunday. You have that Sunday low as well. Would have been nice to sweep that one as well. However, we were just getting supported from the 382 and from that week low, okay? Weekly level, monthly levels, they are important. Monthly open, monthly close, monthly low, weekly low, monthly, you know the deal. These levels are also very, very important to take into consideration when you are using Fibonacci to add it as confluence, just like the 382 right there with the Monday low, okay, the start of the week low. And use it as confluence as you're getting a little bit of sideways momentum here on the lower time frames. This is the zone where it looks good to look for some scalping, day trade, shorting opportunities. We got that weekly open right now trying to break through. If we lose this level, it's an acceptable short position. This means that we're not reclaiming the weekly open basically successfully, and we could go to lower levels to come back down to test the week low and potentially the lows from today as well, right? So let's see if we do get a little bit of a breakdown here. Maybe it's gonna move down here with a bit of volume. Then this could definitely act as resistance like we did right over here just about 2 hours ago. This was acting as resistance. Sorry, my bad. This was actually about 30 minutes ago. I need to set my trading view to plus GMT4, right? Which I haven't done. I've still got it on the European time, which it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So yeah, basically this zone, this weekly open has been providing a little bit of resistance. We would want to see a little bit more of a big breakout here to get this level to maintain our support. What we have been forming here is a little bit of a wedgie structure, descending channel that has broken out here during the last couple of hours. This doesn't look too bad to actually come all the way up to round about the highs of the channel, which is right over here at 65,200. That would look pretty nice. You could get a small little reaction, swing failure pattern right there, get a pullback. But yeah, overall, what I would be looking at here for setups is, if you do lose this level, it looks like we could be going to slightly lower levels. And if you do get that big move to the upside, no doubt that these highs, it's the dead cat bounce highs. We love these levels. Dead cat bounce highs, bring it on. They're good. You're likely going to get a reaction here, and you can manage risk very, very well if you just hit that level, right? Hit it and then reject. You're likely going to get a pullback of a few $100s, right? So we'd set some alerts right there. This is a good level to get into a quick little scalp. So yeah, just something that I wanted to point out there. I'm going to go through the comment section. We're just talking about a little bit of trading ideas, trading levels, just a bit of education as always. Let me go through the comment section. Legends, how are you doing? 65K says MC Power Thrust. Yes, sir. We are just hitting that level right there, which is the week open. This is where we're struggling at the moment. Let's see if we do get a move down aggressive here or a move up very aggressively. It does look a little bit weak. Let's see if we do get a big move with a bit of volume, which volume is decreasing. So no doubt We are in downtrend. Doesn't look too promising for the price to actually continue to the upside. Let's go. Smashing the like button, says Bale. Thank you very much for the insane support. Rocket Man, Roman, how are you? Let's go. 𝗕𝗫𝗺𝘶𝗺𝘃. Number 20 on the like, says Faris. Matt Joe. Dumpy Boot Boy. 100 likes for Andy, says 𝗬𝗵𝘆𝗽𝗫. Hey, my man. Thank you very much. Check alts, 200 likes. Yeah, we're going to take a look at altcoins. As soon as we get above 200 likes, we are going to take a look at some altcoins. 𝗬𝗫, guys, my goodness, what a big major rejection. It did get very, very hypey. It did hype up a lot yesterday, and we are getting over a 30% corrective move right now. Hopefully people are, not FOMOing into long positions here and being very, very defensive. This is a big volatile move. If Bitcoin gets a drop of a couple of $1,000s, a lot of the altcoins are going to follow. So we've got a bit of a failed breakout from these highs. When there's volatile news, I really don't give a damn. I really try and stay away because these are very, very unpredictable movements that 𝗬𝗫 can do. For example, Algorand did get a significant pump. However, Algorand was hitting a major technical level. I know 𝗕vault successfully entered a long position at very low levels. He got into a very successful long. 𝗕vault is a coach in the Legends trading community. He did actually long at this area from the breakout of the lower high resistance. Very successful long position. Now it's getting a pullback, and the main reason why of this pullback is just one indicator. And let me know if you can guess. Why did Algorand, okay, and we're going to keep it extremely simple and technical, right? Not too many indicators or nothing, right? Just a technical indicator, all right? A technical tool that I would say that this is why Algorand got the rejection here at the 26 cents, all right? Let me know if anybody knows why Algorand rejected here from a technical level. What technical level was this? Let's go right away. Bump and run scenario. Yeah, bump and run on Algorand. Bump and run. I mean, we are kind of wanting to come down to test the lower high resistance trend line. We would need Bitcoin to consolidate and possibly recover from this $64,000 range. That will be good for altcoins. Altcoins, no doubt, could be finding a base and then start pumping. But I want to know why Atlas, says Arturo. Atlas, Star Atlas. 𝗕vault, what's up, legend? Live alpha, yes sir. I was just talking about you guys. If you haven't checked out 𝗕vault's channel, go and check him out. He does absolutely insane technical analysis on his channel. Go and check him out, guys. Subscribe to the channel because you will not regret it. Insane alpha also from 𝗕vault. I was talking about 𝗕vault also longing Algorand very successfully here from the breakout of the lower high resistance here from the last few days. I'm talking about now, why did we reject from this level? Yes, sir, you got that damn right. 𝗕vault knows why we rejected from this level, from the pivot high to the pivot low right there. We just, no doubt this is extremely difficult when you're getting a massive pump, right? It's like catching a falling knife. But you're hitting a major level, which is the 618 Fibonacci from the entire drop of the last week. And yeah, you're basically 618, big major pullback from the 618. Very difficult short trade, to be honest. Very difficult short trade, but already with a 20% pullback. I mean, you're using a 5x leverage, which is acceptable for altcoins. You're making a 100% gain with this big rejection. I'm not sure if you were hitting also a high volume node right there. Potentially, yes. Oof, I mean, yeah, almost. You could arguably discuss that, this is a wide range of volume here. So yeah, no doubt that you kind of point of control 618, very strong resistance for Algorand, where you just basically got a big major pullback. Very technical indeed. Let's go right away. Love from the UK, brother. Just listen. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Can you check out Vanry? Vanry, please. We can take a look at Vanry. I have no idea what this is. Shall we take a look at some altcoins? I got some really interesting news and some interesting data that I want to go through as well, guys, with you. Some news that we did talk about today, but also very interesting data, guys. There is, we'll go through this, stream or to the end of the stream, right? We want to go and take a look at some technicals here for my brothers and sisters. Let's take a look at this coin right away. Vanry. I have no idea what this is. Vanry. Vanr chain. Right, Vanr chain, but it's on the Ethereum chain. So yeah, major pullback on this one. It is a mid cap. It has 237 million market cap. Let's take a look at Vanry. Why not? On the chart, I think it's a relatively new cryptocurrency, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go here. Yeah, it was born in December, if I'm not mistaken, here on of 2023. So let's go take a look at Vanry. Let's take a look at the lows. I mean, if we go with a crypto chart, this is going to give us, yeah, basically when. Oh well, this one has. Oh yeah, my bad. Is this the one? This is probably not the one. Oh yeah, it is. Let's take a look at Vanry here. I'm taking a look at. Oh, it was created back in 2021. It seems like CoinGecko is not having the entire. Yeah, we don't have data here on CoinGecko, funny enough, from Vanry. But let's take a look at Vanry here. We did take a look at this one at some point during 2023. Got that breakout from that symmetrical triangle. What can I say about this one? Major pullback. I will take a look at this one. Why not? This one went absolutely crazy in the bull run. It seems like it launched in 2020 and got a massive rally with the bull run. I like it. I gotta say, for this bull run, I like it. This is just the big major pullback of the first wave of the bull run. I mean, I think this is not something that we need to fear. I think this is just bringing a great opportunity, and I have no idea what Vanry is. We're going to take a look at this. I will be taking a look at Vanry in my spare time. It is a mid-cap coin, getting a huge pullback from the highs, over a 50% drop in the last month, 67% drop from the highs. What can I say about this one? We have to wait. It's just too sharp of a pullback. A reclaim of those lows is highly likely. It's highly likely that we reclaim the lows, and that would be my interest point. If we do reclaim the lows here from the 13th of April, it would be the ideal scenario to basically check how we're going to react, right? Let's go a little bit with Fibonacci levels on Vanry. Yeah, if we take a look at the ultimate low on Vanry, okay, and we're speculating that this is the second wave from the bull run, right? We've created the first wave, very explosive, October, November, December, January, February. We've had an insane few months of the first wave legends. Let me just tell you that we are in the second wave, right? We are in the second wave on most of the altcoins. We got in a major crash, of course, big major pullbacks on a lot of the altcoins. Some of them are bouncing harder, some of them are not doing much. But overall, I wouldn't be too worried. I think the opportunity zones are going to be here for the next coming weeks, even months, right? When we take a look at Fibonacci timing, just so you get the idea, this took over 5 months to get a big major pump. This pullback is likely going to be a 3-wave structure. It's likely going to take some time. You're not going to get that instant dead cat bounce. You're probably going to create some choppiness, come back down, create a bit of a 3-wave structure. And when we take a look at the timing from the ultimate low, okay, in the case of Vanry, well, this is going to be complicated. The ultimate low level here, which is around about this zone here in October. The ultimate low, when we take a look at Fibonacci timing, timing is everything as well. I love Fibonacci for timing. Let's take a look at the low. Where was the low here on Vanry? Yeah, the low was created on the 14th of September. So when we go on the 14th of September to the highs of the pump, this got a major rally. Wow, what an insane pump. It did over a 10x, 16x from the lows of October of 2023. So when we take a look at the timing here from the 14th of 14th of October, sorry, my bad. Where's the lows? Where did I say what the lows were? Yeah, 14th of September. Let's take a look at the lows here with Fibonacci time, guys, because Fibonacci time is almost everything on the charts, right? This could, you get the deal. If this is a wave one since September of 2023, you know, this could get choppy till September of, if you're looking for a one-to-one as a corrective move, we could be very choppy sideways momentum till, you know, September. So May, June, July, I would expect the crypto market, a lot of the altcoins to look dead, right? To look very, very dead. Just a big, massive pump and dump. And then we're going to have a lot of time, guys, because what a lot of the altcoins going to form here is a huge, massive descending wedge bottom formation. And this is going to be our second opportunity. So we're going to give it a little bit of time. No doubt this could get aggressive. We could come back down. Unlikely that it's going to get a massive pump like this in the next 1 to 2 weeks and claim the highs again, right? This is unlikely price action. I think you could start DCAing on your crypto projects, but we're going to have time based on the Fibonacci timing, right? A second wave is just not going to have a V-shaped recovery, right? And come and claim the highs by 2 weeks. It's just unlikely to happen. So what you're going to form here with high probability is a kind of a, you know, bottom formation. You'll get a dead cat bounce, likely to come back down and test the lows and form like a descending triangle, descending wedge kind of structure where it's going to be looking very boring. It's going to be looking at like it's dead. And that is the moment we want to be extremely excited to accumulate like crazy. You get the deal. You get the deal, right? Before this gets insanely crazy into the end of the year. It's how the market moves. The market needs a little bit of a flush. It needs a flush. It needs boring momentum. It needs a reaccumulation stage. And we are interested in these boring descending wedges, you know, in crypto. This is what is going to give us our great buy zone to make multiple X's in the next coming months. I'm sorry, it's going to be boring. So I think we're going to have a great opportunity to buy up some really nice altcoins, just like we did back in 2023. We were talking about, you know, Polkadot, Avalanche, Chainlink, the massive accumulation for Chainlink, which, you know, you could have done a 3x and banked a lot of gains. I mean, Chainlink for me was, I'm holding Chainlink to the grave. I'm holding Chainlink to the grave. But we talked about this, that this was such an insane accumulation zone right there during several months in 2023. And it was just a great opportunity. We are likely to see something similar here in the next coming months. You're very likely going to get a very, very boring range, which is going to be the second and potentially last opportunity before things get absolutely crazy, right? You get a big, massive pump, first wave, you're choppy, you get a bounce, you come down, you know, you get a boring momentum, and then woof, you skyrocket. It's going to be the second and last opportunity before you start, you know, that big major third wave entering into 2025, right? Or late 2024, where things can get crazy for several months. Because you got the third wave and you got the possible fifth wave, right? That also can get very, very spicy. So for the moment, like I said, and this was a great on Chainlink, and I'm going to go through the comment section. We've been waiting for this corrective move. Chainlink is one that I have been analyzing very, very carefully. And, you know, on one of the latest live streams just a few weeks ago, it was, where is the low on Chainlink? Where is the low on Chainlink? And this is predicts the corrective move for a lot of the altcoins. The low on Chainlink was created in June of 2023. You got a clear pivot high, clear pivot low, all right? This is the ultimate low level in June. So you cannot count the waves. You cannot make it up, right? The big highs right there, the big consolidation, then the next wave up here. You cannot make this up. This is 5 waves to the upside from clear pivots and clear pivot highs and lows. This has been following Elliott wave theory, but to perfection. And since we were trading above $18, this was my box zone. I was saying, hey, I'm happy to buy Chainlink again at the $9, $10, $11 range, because we're just very likely going to dip beneath this fourth wave. It dipped very, very fast. I would expect this to actually come down here, chilling. We're going to get probably a dead cat bounce. It might consolidate here a little bit before it drops back down in the next coming weeks and months. And that's going to be my ultimate zone here. Just a beautiful, perfect ABC corrective move. Very boring. Crypto's dead. It's over. You get the deal. Get a nice reset of the emotions of the people. I'm going to be buying up some Chainlink. I'll buy thousands of Chainlink here at this zone, no doubt. I'm remaining patient. I'm not in a rush to buy Chainlink right now. But yeah, I think we're going to go to this area. When you do have a Wyckoff accumulation schematic, and you come back down to the you're not going to break the resistance, okay? The resistance from the accumulation schematic will not be broken. Could it be tested? Yeah, maybe, but you're not going to break down and drop below $5. This is not going to happen. So you're going to get a really nice area of accumulation here in the next coming weeks and months. And I think I can buy a little bit cheaper Chainlink for the long run. BTC dump. Yeah, it looks like that Bitcoin is dumping here. We did not manage to hold that weekly open. Weekly open, very, very choppy. Very, very choppy. Weekly open right there. And yeah, basically price action did lose the weekly open. We could see the price action moving to slightly lower levels. I mean, this has broken a little bit of structure, okay? It has broken this local downtrend structure. It does not look bad. It does not look bad. I mean, we are in a downtrend, so we don't want to be too excited to look for long positions. Maybe there's 618 here, Fibonacci with this pivot low. We're holding 50% for the moment. You probably can get a reaction. In a downtrend, you want to look for shorts, especially at these important levels. Weekly open, did not manage to break through it. Lose the level. I mean, this is a scalping paradise. You want to scalp here the heck out of this. I think that a good scalping long here would be at this pivot low, which is where the 618 Fibonacci is. Okay, 618 Fibonacci. You are fighting the trend, which is to the downside. So you want to be extremely fast and manage risk. That 618 with this pivot low right there is going to be a good level. Legends. Let's go continue through the comment section. Just a little bit of education right there. What are we expecting here with crypto? A little bit of dumpy price action. Are we going to go to much lower levels? Is this worrying? Should we be worried about this drop? The liquidity is telling us that, we did leave a bunch of liquidity here at 67,300. I mean, liquidity doesn't mean anything. We could drop below 60K and still have a lot of that short liquidations at that area. We're leaving a lot of liquidity above us. Yeah, there is over $1 billion in short liquidation. So yeah, could we get that bounce from this zone? We have a lot of support, guys. We do have a lot of support. This is not something that we should be extremely worried about. Price action was looking very, very choppy. We were hitting a higher time frame, big resistance zone. We were forming a bit of ascending wedge kind of price action, very, very choppy and corrective. So I wouldn't be too worried about this. We are still speculating that the highest probability is that the low here is in. As we tested the low here, this could have already been the finish of a C wave, 3-wave corrective structure coming from a big major uptrend during the last few months. We can still speculate on that. And I think this zone over here is where we want to be looking for the potential long opportunities. Now we've only hit the 382. 382 is very, very shallow for a pullback. Hey, we got an instant bounce of $500. That is fine. You can long these Fibonacci levels with the weekly low, right? You can scalp this, no doubt, and get out at resistance zones. on lower time frames. This is a little bit of a shallow level for a swing long position, right? You can speculate on a swing long if you're catching, you know, the ultimate low level. You're basically longing the 382 at 64,200. You know, you're just a few $100s away. It's very shallow for a swing long. I would expect the lows to be taken and possibly come down to the rally area low and the 50% Fibonacci. Now that is when it's going to be a pretty decent corrective move. We want to see that value area low of the range maintain as support and then speculate for a swing long position, right? You want to try and catch the lows very carefully at this area, because that would be a pretty decent pullback to then look for the breakout. Okay, look for the move up to break the point of control. Once we break that point of control, we are likely going to come up to at least the value area high. Then we're going to have to check the reaction here. If it starts getting choppy and forms, you know, those double tops on the lower time frames, then we just need to accept that this is, you know, very much getting a lot of resistance and could get a pullback. But no doubt, this for the swing traders, we are starting to enter the zone of pure speculation. What you want to do, those swing traders out there, if you don't want to scalp and you're looking for swing long positions, is basically go to the 15 minute, 30 minute time frame, and you're looking for the price to actually wick down below the lows that has been created and come back up, close that 30-minute candlestick, okay, double bottom scenario, then speculate on a possible long. And if you just break through here very aggressively from today's lows, then you are looking just for lower levels, right? Just really, really chilling. You want these kind of consolidations. You want these kind of wicks, okay? Double bottom, retest of that swing failure pattern level. This is the kind of price action you would want to see here to then start speculating in a long position, just holding a major range for, 1 to 2 days. For all of those swing traders out there, right? Right now, the 382 bouncing very, very nicely. We've got a beautiful bounce of $500 for any of those scalpers, and we are rejecting the weekly open. Weekly open providing resistance. That is a good take profit zone if you're speculating here. The week low and the 382 Fibonacci bounce. We got Crow. Let's take a look at the comment section. Failed bump and run. Yeah, the Bitcoin price, it was technically not a successful breakout. Okay, so you could arguably discuss it was a failed bump and run. The breakout was not looking great, right? We were very much aware of, hey, this is the point of control. If we do get above point of control, it's going to be looking absolutely epic for the price to continue to the upside. But this point of control, breaking a lower high resistance trend line with this choppy price action and no volume when you're hitting this massive level of resistance, there's nothing we can do about this. It's just a failed breakout. There's no intention here, especially when the price action is forming a wedgie structure. There's no big major power on the price action here. I blew up all my dry powder on Friday, but hey, what a wild night that was. Okay. Right, we got 125 likes, guys. You guys are legends. Let's go right away with the rest of the comments. Okay, we got Crow here. A lot of people want me to take a look at Crow. Why not? Shall we take a look at Crow? Who's interested in Crow? We got the Godfather. Let's take a look at Crow right away. Legends, by the way, I am testing out some platforms, okay? I trade on Bybit. I do trade on 𝗬𝗄𝐶 as well. You have insane deals down below, okay? You do have a great bonus on Bybit. It's 20% fee reduction. You also get a 𝗬𝗄𝐶, a $20,000 deposit bonus. 𝗬𝗬𝐶 is no KYC for the moment. There's some rumors that they are going to KYC, and I am looking at some good exchanges. I am testing some out because I want to have a no KYC platform as well, just with an email and a password. For the moment, 𝗬𝗬𝐶 is no KYC. It's likely going to be like that for another few months, but I'm testing out some other platforms as well for no KYC for my audience. Really legit ones that have high volume, that you have no wicks, right? Very important, very legit platform here for the community and get the best bonus deals for you. But for the moment, we do have Bybit, of course, number one, and 𝗬𝗫. So check them out if you're not trading already on one of those exchanges. Looking for a lower low to get parabolic, says 𝗕𝗶𝘴𝘃. Okay, 55k. Dump will likely continue, says Crypto Academy. Dump likely to continue because it's a very shallow pullback, right? When we take a look at this rally that we've had during the last week to the point of control of the range of March and April, we just hit the 382 right now, right? 382 and a bounce from the 382 to get a major rally in the coming days it's a shallow pullback. Most of the times it's high probable that you could at least go to the 50% or 618 Fibonacci, and that is all the way down in between $63,000 and $62,000. So we could expect a little bit of volatility here beneath the value area of the range. 382 unlikely to be the low right now and get a major pump. Okay, could it happen? Absolutely yes, no doubt. Could it happen? Yes, but it's unlikely after breaking this major uptrend structure. Okay, however we could be looking for those longs as well. No doubt you might sweep these lows. This is a great zone for a swing failure pattern, no doubt. Today's lows are very, very close to this higher low right there. Okay, so we got higher time frame, higher highs and higher lows, and no doubt that this low right there is a good level for a swing failure pattern. Let's go to the daily chart and zoom out right there. Yeah, no doubt we got a lot of daily closes here. This is a big zone. Okay, no doubt it's a big zone. Look how many daily closes we have there and open at the $64,000 range, right? Give or take a few $100s, slightly beneath 64. It's a big solid level right there. You got close, you got open, you got close, you got open. Okay, very strong zone here of daily levels, the $64,000 range. So could you wick beneath this level and recover as you are getting supported? I like it. I like this area. I like this area. No doubt I would be willing to look for those local double bottoms. Okay, it's at this area in between 382 and 50%, like we mentioned in today's video update, right? If we do get that pullback, the interest zone is at this $64,000 range in between 382 and 50% Fibonacci. If you're looking for those swing long positions, would remain patient. We want to see a little bit of choppiness, a little bit of 1-2 days of sideways action, and then we're gonna call it a day. Once we get that choppiness and we do manage to detect, okay, with very good risk management, those lows, we can get stopped out once, get stopped out twice, right? We're just managing risk overall. But if we do manage to hold this area, then no doubt we want to be in that long position, right? Breaking the highs here of $67,000 in the next coming days, right? If we do see this sideways momentum in the coming days. Let's go right away through the comment section. Are we going to $63,000? Well, that is a very good question, of course. It's a very good question. It's possible that we are going to test at least the lows of today. That it's highly likely. We just got an instant bounce from the 382. And like I mentioned, the 382 is unlikely to be the low here to get a massive bounce in the coming days, right? It's a very shallow pullback. You would expect at least the 50% 618, in between 50% and 618, but it's already acceptable. We already got a bounce here from the 382 of $500, instant bounce. BTC monthly double top with RSI crossing. What do you say? BTC monthly double top with the RSI crossing. Okay, we are not going to take a look at RSI, but we can take a look at the monthly double top right there. The good thing about this, we did get a significant monthly close above the highs right there. But yeah, double top, right? Double, triple top, if you wish. The scenario here, the thing about this, and we know the scenario about this. I wanted to talk about the S&P 500 if I do get a little bit of time as well, guys. But double top on Bitcoin. We have an extreme bearish case scenario. Do you know what is the extreme bearish case scenario? I am still speculating and believing that we are very likely going to hit all-time high again. This is just a corrective move. We needed a little bit of a cool off. We rallied insanely in between January and February, part of March. This is an insane rally, okay? So we need a cool off. We need a consolidation here at all-time high. There's nothing but bullish news. We've had the halving, so a little bit of choppiness here is absolutely normal. But the ultimate bearish case scenario, and you probably must have heard this as well from me or from other analysts, because I'm sure there's a lot of people talking about this, is the possibility of a big bearish case scenario. I mean, we would have to get into something very, very nasty worldwide, recession, depression, energy crisis, WW3. You know, it would be very complicated with the to come all the way down below $15,000. It's just unlikely. I think it's very, very unlikely unless we have a big, massive destruction event worldwide. That's something that could drag the price below $15,000, where people just lose interest on Bitcoin and they want to sell their Bitcoin because they need money. They need money. They don't need investments because the world's in a right mess, and I'm going to cash out my Bitcoin. And what you get is everybody cashing out their Bitcoin, creating that massive waterfall. That would be the main reason why we would want to go down to these levels. Mass destruction event, which is highly manipulated. Maybe this is going to be maybe they want to create a big, massive event worldwide to crash the price of Bitcoin to insane low levels, so they can buy up all of your Bitcoin that you are you're basically FOMOing out, right? FOMOing into cash, because, oh my goodness, the world's are in a right mess. You know, screw you, Bitcoin. I need cash. I need food. I need to provide resources for my family, and I ain't going to hold Bitcoin. Screw that. You know, look at the world. Look at the state of the world, how it is. And, you know, there's probably a pure strategy, right? That they can create, you know, the big guys, the Illuminati, right? the Masons, to create a big worldwide destruction so you can sell all of your Bitcoin, right? Just imagine that. I don't think Bitcoin is very much on their radar from the big players. I don't think they would do that on purpose to buy cheap Bitcoin, right? Let's go. Get 'em bullish, Crypto King. Get 'em bullish. Somebody is 2 likes away from being the lucky like 150. My man, Seb. Thank you very much. 150 likes only? Really? No way. I don't believe it. We can get at least to 200 likes in the next coming minutes, legends. Thank you very much for the insane support. You just said it, Andy. I just said it. Yeah, right. You just said it. What a classic zone to create a big macro worldwide destruction event where, you know, the big players, they can exit in insane profits already if they do see signs of a big worldwide depression, recession, WW3, energy crisis, you name it, whatever could happen, whatever they can create, a C19.2, right? 2.0, right? C19 2.0. And then we get a big mass destruction sell-off. No doubt it would be a pure strategy as well to buy cheap Bitcoin. But anyway, let's take a look at Crow right away. Okay, I'm gonna go through that. More never invest more than you can afford to lose, says 𝗕𝗶𝘴𝘆. Yeah, absolutely. That is totally true. Anyway, let's go right away and take a look at Crow. Why not? Shall we take a look at Crow? A little bit of easy peasy technical analysis. Would not go too crazy on Crow here. Just take a look at the price action. Can we take a look at Crow on where can we take a look at Crow? on an exchange that we have a lot of data. Yeah, KuCoin is pretty good. I like it. I like 𝗏. Still a very, very successful company. We have broken the bear market structure, so no doubt that this is very disturbing to look at, because we got a major wick here on August. What is disturbing about this, about 𝗏, is the waves to the upside, right? Could we count this wick on 𝗏? Do we have that wick on other exchanges? 𝗏 US dollar. I want to take a look at the DXY. Let's see if we do see the DXY as well. The thing about 𝗏, you've got some major levels. No doubt that you can speculate on the lows right there. You're forming a little bit of a wedgie structure. You are bouncing very successfully from the highs created of November. Look at the bounces created on the highs with high volume. There's just volume strategy basically right there. Big major bounces, of course, hitting the 618 Fibonacci and retracing back down. Bit of a wedgie structure. I'm a little bit in doubt here. A little bit in doubt that we could hold this range, all depending on what Bitcoin does. I would rather see the best opportunity on 𝗏 if we do drop beneath this low. That would be like the ultimate great buying zone, which is at the 77.4 level. You can speculate on longs. I'm not sure if you are bullish on this for the long term, or you want to day trade or scalp it or swing trade it. If you're scalping, for me it is simple. You test the lows and you get above it, you got to scalp long, right? Just like this pivot low right there. You test the lows and you get an instant bounce, right? And you're looking for local levels of resistance and support to just get in and out. However, if we're looking at higher time frame, there is several scenarios that you can take a look at this, and this is being a 1-2-1-2 right there, 1-2-1-2, and you're likely going to form a big third wave in the next coming weeks. But taking a look at other cryptos, it doesn't make sense. Maybe this has been 5 waves to the upside if we do micro counts, which we are not going to do on the stream. I don't want to bore here the community, but yeah, basically if this were to be the 5th wave up, I mean, with this chart, it could be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that were to be the case, these lows from January, I mean, could be claimed. I would be cautious on this. We are forming the wedge, no doubt. I mean, if we do take a look at this chart, we are forming the wedge. It would be risky, a breakout here from this descending wedge. You could breakout trade this. Would really not be great. I would prefer to test the lows and get above the lows and then get in at lower levels, right? I want to catch that low, catch the failed breakout. But if it just does, if it does break down and closes a daily level beneath the wicks from the last few days, yeah, I would stay away from this or look for short positions, because you're basically losing the lows from the last few days, and you're likely going to come all the way down to possibly test the lows here from January. It doesn't look too bad. It's just correcting. It is correcting. We need to pay attention on what Bitcoin's doing, because if Bitcoin drops to below $60,000 in the next coming days, yeah, I mean, this is not, some of these altcoins are going to get a big major hit of 20-30%, right? Bitcoin gets a 5% drop. You're going to see a lot of these altcoins get 20-30% drops. Okay, so just be very, very cautious. But if Bitcoin manages to hold this range, yeah, no doubt that these lows on 𝗏, which is at the 11.4 cent level, you test the lows and you get above it, you got some scalp longs. If you want to accumulate, I would remain a little bit more patient, right? I would rather wait here. This could get very aggressive in the next coming weeks and months if Bitcoin does get a larger pullback. So, but we are getting a pullback. The best thing here, if you are an investor, DCA, right? Buy some at 12 cents, buy some at 10 cents, buy some at 8 cents if you go down to 8 cents, and just DCA, right? But if you're scalping, day trading, hey, test the lows, and jump into a long. What we had here is a test of the lows, and you jump into a nice long scalp, well, basically a day trade swing, small little swing trade of a few days, where you are getting a pump of 10%, 20%, right? But you need a test of those lows. You test the lows, then bang, you're looking for a long position, possibly to test the local highs as a target zone. Let's continue here with the comment section. Some big money, Solana. Shall we take a look at Solana? What's going on with Solana, what is going on with Solana? This is a scenario that we're taking a look at on Solana. Solana did create big waves. Yeah, this could be a thing. This could definitely be a thing on Solana for the next coming weeks and months. I think Solana is just going to get a big heavy pullback. It should get a pullback. The rally on Solana has just gone bananas in the last several months. I think we need a nice cool off with Bitcoin, with the rest of the altcoins. So we are back testing the point of control to perfection from 2022 here, 2021 and 2022. Look at the back test of this high volume node after the breakdown. My goodness, this is actually a good, not a bad shorting opportunity. This is the point of control from 2021, 2022. Perfect back test from that point of control. Look at this. I mean, this is a highly big rejection level on the chart. We're just back testing that level and already getting a few percentage of a pullback. Okay, so yeah, when we take a look at volume profile, we got the lows here on volume profile. Yeah, fixed volume profile from this range. You got the point of control right there that is being back tested the last couple of days. My goodness. Already getting a pretty decent pullback from that level of 5%. Doesn't look too great, guys, to be honest. It does not look insanely good. There's a big breakdown of structure here. This is very likely going to be a lower high bounce. This is a lower high bounce, no doubt. When you do take a look at this structure here for the last few months, this has been a complete breakdown of structure. So you're speculating on a lower high here. Getting a bit of a pullback right now from that point of control of the range. And you take a look at core. What is core? I have no idea what core is. We can take a look at core though. What is core? Core, ticker symbol is core. This one got a beautiful bounce the last few days. It's a high cap crypto. Wow, this is a high cap crypto. Let's take a look at core right away. Core US dollar here for somebody in the community. Boom. Very volatile. This is too volatile to be a high cap crypto. This is ranked 55. I have no idea what this is. Over 2.2 billion market cap, 5 billion fully diluted. So it is a high cap crypto. Seems like it runs its own blockchain. I have no idea what this is. Decentralized application secured by Bitcoin. Okay. We'll take a look at this. But big major drop in April. My goodness. Huge, gigantic drop of 70% in April. I mean, the rally of this went absolutely bananas, doing over a 5x. Yeah, very difficult to chart this. very, very difficult to chart this big pump and dump. Very difficult to chart. There is just looking at the price action, we had a test of the highs here just the last couple of days, but there's not really much I can say about this. Not really much I can say about this. Let's take a look at the high volume here. This is on the, god damn it. Yeah, we're basically at the high volume range here. Got a big spike, value area high. Big wall right there where we are getting resistance. My goodness, this is no doubt getting above this. I mean, you are forming higher lows right there. It is a bit of an ascending triangle, but you're getting massive resistance from this big wall on the volume profile. You got a big wall, which is basically the value area high of the entire zone of April, and it's getting resistance. It's getting pullbacks. However, you do have the demand. You are creating higher lows. You want to speculate on a bounce here from higher low support structure to get another retest in the next coming days. It is not looking too great after this double top, right? It's a bit of a double top right there. So yeah, I mean, what would you want to do here if you're day trading or scalping is just look for that breakout, look for the big breakout, and that pullback is just has a high probability that you're going to bounce from the local highs of the last few days here, and just get a really nice move to the upside. But if till that doesn't happen, this is just very poor price action, attempting to break the highs, double top scenario. Not looking too great. Right, let's go. Only 50% likes on the stream. Yes, sir. That is correct. Zilica very likely getting a major pullback as well. I still hold a bag of Zilica. My goodness, yeah, Zilica. We did give the option to take profit here because we've been talking about Zilica many months ago at the 2-cent level, and a lot of people get greedy. I have a bag of Zilica. I was not speculating here on this 2x because I did buy at the 2.2 cent level here when we were forming this descending wedge here. This was the moment to buy, guys. I'm not sure if you remembered. We talked about Zilica, we talked about Polkadot, Avalanche, many different cryptos that did over a 2x. Zilica lagged behind several weeks, but we said, hey, remain patient. This is going to pop. And it did pop. It did do a 2x. And we gave the option as a target zone 1 to, take profits, right? Take your initial investment out and then hold the free bag. This got a big rejection right there. Zilica, I would chill. This is going to be another great buy zone. I'm holding my Zilica bag. Okay. Did not take profit or anything. This is for the bull run, in the next 12, 18 months, whenever that happens. But yeah, this is already a great buy zone. Why? Because you're basically at the highest volume node accumulation area. You're getting a major pullback to that zone. You are retracing. You've broken the structure of the bear market, right? This is massive bear market, 2022, 2023. This is a breakout of structure. The low is in. The low is in unless we have a massive, devastating event in the world, which is something like the C19 crash, right? Where this happened back in the day, right? This happened. We had a C19 crash. Everything looked very good for Zilica, right? Look at this massive descending wedge. Let's take this out of the way. This is what happened to Zilica, right? You get the price action very boring during 2019, part of 2020. You form a descending channel wedgie structure, and you get the breakout of the bearish structure, it looked pretty good to form a higher low and continue to the upside. But guess what happened? Well, we had the C19 crash that dropped the price of Zilica all the way down to the lows after breaking out like the lower highs, right? Breaking out the lower highs, this looked pretty promising. Just like now, everything looks very promising when you take a look at the bullish momentum, right? This is a bullish breakout. Looked pretty good to maintain support here and get this rally. However, we had an event, which was the C19, that got a big major sell-off, giving you the best buying opportunity, no doubt. But look what happened after. Look what happened after this big major bearish event worldwide. So when we take a look at the charts, we cannot predict if we are going to come down and hit the lows. We should not looking at the technicals, but I don't know what's going to happen next week. You know, there are tensions happening in the Middle East, right? We know that. Is it going to scale? Is it going to? I don't know. Are we going to see a devastating event happening? Well, I don't know. I didn't know about the C19. We had some rumors something was happening in China. Something was happening. So we're like, oh, is this going to scale or not? And yes, it did. It did very much. And we had a major crash in March. I cannot predict what's going to happen in the next coming weeks. But looking at the charts, this is a bullish event. It looks bullish. Any corrective moves here is just going to be the second and last potential opportunity, unless we have a major bearish event and we wick the lows from 2023. Hey, even better, you know, even better. That would just give you a similar scenario like in the C19 crash here in 2020. You get the last drop of them all. We do not know if that's going to happen. So the best thing here for those investors is get into DCAing very aggressively. 𝗬𝗂 boss, can you look at Mina? Apologies if you already did. It's now my biggest bag. Still looking to buy more Mina. Thank you. 𝗬𝗂, I also have an incredible bag. I have been buying some other risky altcoins, just very risky altcoins, guys. You know, like these poker ones, right? I think poker is something big. Gaming is big. I bought a bunch of several $1,000s of these different risky altcoins that some of them did like a 10-15x the last few months. Why not? You know, it's definitely worth it with this major pullback, right? Because you can make some crazy gains in the coming months. And let's take a look at Mina protocol. Mina protocol. Yeah, this is no doubt great zone. And I have been buying Mina at $1 at 80 cents. You know, I would be happy to buy some below 70 cents. I mean, I didn't buy any here. This was too quick for me to buy below 70 cents. But you know, DCA now bought some at some dollar, bought some at 80 cent range. If we do take a look at the pivot low, pivot high, we hit the 7.8 Fibonacci, got that beauty bounce. This is the target zone, 7.8 Fibonacci and 0.88 Fibonacci, which would be the ultimate target zone for the wave 2 here to finish. So you're probably going to get a bit of bearishness, a sideways momentum, bottom formation, and then, you know, I am looking to reaccumulate very strongly Mina protocol. Very good, interesting project. There's really not much to say here. You're bouncing very nicely here. You got an instant bounce from the point of control of this consolidation, right? You had a high volume node from this range that did hold very nicely, and you were closing several daily candlesticks above the point of control of this entire range. So yeah, hitting the 7.8 Fibonacci from the pivot low. Very technical. A retest of the lows could be something, but I'm happy to DCA here on Mina. Okay, if we do come down and test the lows, if you are looking for a scalp, looking for a day trade swing long position, I would be looking for a retest of the lows. Yeah, dead cat bounce at the moment. you're looking for DCAing and to make your bag bigger, which I would be very happy to do so, is if we do drop down to the lows created from that drop a few days ago, if we do manage to get below 70 cents, I would be happy to start DCAing very aggressively, because we know what happens. There will be a drop that finishes and will not drop anymore, and that is, you know, I don't want to be FOMOing in once the price breaks up again in the next coming months. I want to buy these dips, legends. We are dipping in bull run. We are dipping in a bull run, so we buy the dips. Boss man, my legends, could you check Casper? That thank you brother, says the dude. Can you take a look at Casper? Casper is very interesting project, no doubt. CSPR. This project launched at a very bad time from the previous bull run. It didn't launch at the best time, and it got a big major drop. It just launched, guys. You want to stay away from tokens that are launching now in the last few months. AI meme coins, they are great. You can make huge gains with these ones that are launching, you're right, the last few months and even the next coming weeks, right? Because we are in bull market territory. We're just getting a pullback, and cryptos that are launching now, that is okay. But when we get to FOMO stage, when Bitcoin's going to much higher levels, 80k, 90k, we're getting a lot of the altcoins just having these insane pumps of 500, 1000%. When everything's very FOMO-y, and you get a cryptocurrency launching, I mean, did this one launch in May of 2021? That was the worst month you could have launched a token, at the very end, just before the big major crash. So anyway, just a little tip there. You do not want to invest on a cryptocurrency in the next 12 months to 18 months when everything gets crazy, and you get these big projects maybe they have been developing during the last couple of years and they couldn't launch earlier. But you do not want to. This basically launched in May of 2021. This is when the bear market happened, when everything pumped like crazy already several months before. Bad launching date. $1.33. I mean, there were people that actually bought this before it launched, and even bought while it was $1.80, 70 cents in the middle of the bear market, basically at the beginning stages of the bear market. So you want to be very cautious. Nevertheless, it is a very good crypto project, no doubt. This is the moment you want to be excited. Oh my goodness, there's really no selling pressure left. There's no big major selling pressure on this one. I have no idea about the tokenomics. It is infinite supply. However, Ethereum's infinite supply as well. It has nothing to do. I would really be cautious on what is the tokenomics on this, and how is the inflation of the token? How does it work? Because I got wrecked on an inflationary token, which is Sora Network. Lost over $10,000 on that one, and it was a small part of my portfolio, but it disappeared. $10,000, bam, over 10,000 to be honest. And it was an inflationary token. I never thought it could go very inflationary, and I got wrecked on that one. That one's disappeared off the portfolio, right? Literally zero, literally gone to zero. So we want to be careful as well with inflationary tokens. Mina protocol is also, but I've gone through Mina. It looks pretty good. Ethereum's infinite supply. Supposedly it is not right now with the proof of stake, but we're not going to go too technical on that side. Just something that to do your research. When you have an infinite supply right there, you need to go very well through how this inflation, the infinite supply works. But going through the chart, the selling pressure is really like You know, this is the zone. This is the zone. The last few days, the last few weeks, sorry, this did get a big major pullback. If we were, wow, 50% drop on this one. Yeah. No doubt that if you are interested in buying this crypto, this is the accumulation zone. You know, this is at levels since May of 2022. So we're looking at 2 years of sideways momentum. I know it's a good project. I'm not too sure about the tokenomics. This is something that I'm not aware of. But if you are interested in buying Casper for the next coming months and years, no doubt that you want to do it at this area, right? No financial advice. Do your research, but no doubt this is epic levels to accumulate. The lows right here from the bear market was at the 2.5 cent level. You're very, very close to the lows of the bear market of 2022. So yeah, will you get a better price action? Will it manage to dip from these lows? Well, yeah, that would be the best buying opportunity, no doubt. Will you create a spring point from here? Yeah, we got Bitcoin dropping at the moment, legends. Bitcoin is dropping. What is going on with Bitcoin? Let's stay focused, legends. We did come down and test the lows again. Are we going to break through? That weekly open did not manage to maintain as support. It did not get a successful breakout. We are down testing the lows right now. Got into a small little scalp position here on 𝗖𝗶𝘃 as we were rejecting from this weekly open stop above the highs. Will we see the price dropping to lower levels? If we do get a big recovery here in the next coming hours, it could turn into a swing failure pattern. If we do get that recovery, a 30-minute candle close above this low, it is too soon right now. It is a quick scalp short long position. It's a quick one. I mean, if you are a very, very quick scalp longer, you want to get in, you know, you basically already pumped over $100. But if this 30-minute candlestick closes above these lows, then it will be looking quite interesting for a recovery, and you might as well come back up and test the highs here, the dead cat bounce highs. That is definitely a possibility. If you close this 30-minute candlestick in the next 12 minutes, you could speculate that this could get a bounce to the highs. Your thoughts on ICP potential? ICP, a lot of potential. 𝗬𝗏 as well. I mean, 𝗬𝗏, we just got BlackRock with RWA. No doubt that 𝗬𝗏 is, we're getting pullbacks right now because of Bitcoin as well. But 𝗬𝗏 seems like a very good buy for the next coming months and years, right? Maybe 1 to 2 years, at least for the bull run. 𝗬𝗏 is it's a 5x crypto, okay? I don't see this one doing 50x. If you want a safe bet to make some gains, to double your money or triple your money, I think 𝗬𝗏 is a good take. I wouldn't say that 𝗬𝗏 is going to do more than a 10x realistically. I don't think it will do more than a 10x. Will it manage to do a 5x, a 7x? Yeah, possibly yes. Legends, thank you very much. Bitcoin dropping right now. If this 30-minute candle does close above the lows, we got a nice pivot low right there for any aggressive scalpers, right? This was an acceptable short right there as we were losing the weekly open. We had weekly open here on Monday, which was providing very strong resistance. And we also had the weekly low here on Monday, which basically got a recovery today very nicely, had a pump. But yeah, right now you got this aggressive low here from Sunday for a swing failure pattern. We didn't quite tap that level, or did we? Did we tap the level? We probably did. No, I think we just almost tapped it. Almost tapped that low. Yeah, I mean, it does look like that we're going to possibly tap that low. Still acceptable, guys. You know, these, hey, if you know how to get into these longs, you can take them. You can take those longs. We've got Sunday lows, but you just need to be an absolute sniper. Look where we rejected. My goodness. You probably wanted to get into a quick short trade right there. The weekly low got resistance. You need to have your levels on the chart. You need to be an absolute sniper. If you're getting into a long right there as a scalper, you're jumping into the long, you're taking profits at the weekly low. It's just a $150 pump. You need to get in and out. Scalpers don't look for $1,000 pump. They look for levels instantly, in and out. Shoop. We're just testing those lows from Sunday right now. This might get a quick instant bounce. Oh, you took profit from that short. Oh, major drop. Major drop. It is happening. It is happening. Took instant profits. I thought it was partial profits on that short, but apparently it closed all of the position. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Legends, thank you very much for joining the stream. I am tired. I think I'm going to wait tomorrow to get into any other trading setups. I'm just going to wait for the price action to get into a major range tomorrow. Like I said, we got value area low. Price is dropping. Price might just waterfall overnight, right? I'm going to be waiting patiently. Analyze the levels very carefully tomorrow. Get a bit into a range. Get into nice scalp day trade setups. Let the price action chill a little bit. When it's waterfalling, yeah, best scenarios is getting into scalp shorts on these bouncers, like, you know, the weekly open, right? We've got weekly open providing very strong resistance as we got that bounce here. Big resistance right there. Acceptable short scenario as you were losing the weekly. You know, very, very technical. Shorts are in our advantage till we form a range, and then you can speculate in a long position, okay? Shorts are in advantage unless you get into quick swing failure pattern levels. Legends, we are hiring here. We are hiring. Did you check out the first link in the description? If you are doing technical analysis, you are experienced, you have knowledge, you are good. We're probably going to do an interview with you because we are looking for guys that does technical analysis for altcoins mainly as well, okay? A cryptocurrency analyst, technical analyst, guys. You probably can get hired. If you are interested for the job, make sure to click on the first link and fill out the form here. Technical analyst for Bitcoin sensors. We're looking for guys that are doing analysis on altcoins, okay? Fill in the form, put your email. We'll probably do an interview, and if you are interested for the job, you're probably going to get paid more than your current job, right? Anyway, legends, thank you very much for joining, and I will see you tomorrow.